Approaching women without being creepy involves making them feel comfortable, appreciated, and valued. In this video, we'll share 5 tips to approach women confidently and naturally, without overthinking or following advice that backfires. You'll also learn from real-life examples from a woman's perspective. Have you ever tried approaching a woman? Subscribe to the Stoic Golden Rule for practical advice that works. Remember, Tip 1. Make it make sense. Approaching a woman can be either charming or awkward. The key to success is to make it feel natural and relevant to the situation. Most men make the mistake of asking for a woman's number without saying anything. Consider how you would feel if a stranger suddenly asked for your personal information without asking. A few weeks back, I was at the pool and approached a woman seated next to me. She was reading a book when he approached her and asked about it. They had a pleasant discussion, and before he left, he simply offered her his phone number and said, "If you ever want to grab coffee, give me a call." She was impressed and said it was refreshing. Applying Stoic philosophy can improve your approach. Stoics encourage us to focus on the present moment and answer truthfully, rather than overthinking or scripting what to say. This allows us to react spontaneously and approach others without rushing to achieve our goals. Start a conversation that is pertinent to the occasion. This will make her feel more comfortable and leave a great image, potentially leading to a future relationship. Keep the talk clean. One factor can significantly impact your chances. If your words or actions make her uncomfortable, it's game over, regardless of your confidence or charm. Many men overlook the importance of this. Complimenting someone on their looks can be misinterpreted, especially if it is too personal or focused on their physical appearance. For example, saying, "Your jeans look amazing on you," may sound like a compliment, but it can come across as creepy or objectifying to her. Instead, keep it clean and respectful by complimenting something neutral, such as her style, such as her leather jacket. Consider this scenario. You're waiting in line at a coffee shop. Instead of making her uncomfortable, try a humorous yet neutral approach like, "I'm debating between the avocado toast and the eggs Benedict. What's your go-to?" This keeps the vibe fun and relaxed, while showing that you're approachable and not trying too hard. Stoics emphasize the importance of self-control. Marcus Aurelius stated that you have control over your mind, not external events. To be strong in this context, choose your words wisely and show respect and consideration for the other person. Maintaining a clean approach not only avoids discomfort, but also demonstrates emotional intelligence, which is a highly desirable quality. A thoughtful remark or light-hearted comment can foster positive connections. Tip 3. Be confident. Your approach's success depends on this single factor. Women can sense your vibe before you say anything. Approaching her with confidence increases your chances of success and puts her at rest. If you appear doubtful, timid, or nervous, she will respond accordingly. This is the mistake. Insecure males tend to fidget, avoid eye contact, and speak softly. Confidence is a skill that can be developed, starting with understanding your body language. Uncertainty about oneself can make others feel uncomfortable or indifferent. Stand up straight, make eye contact and smile. Simple actions can transmit confidence and make you more approachable. It's important to remember that confidence does not imply arrogance or dominance, but rather being secure in oneself. Here's one example. At the gym, a man noticed a woman making eye contact with him and approached her treadmill to introduce himself. He was confident and respectful, and the conversation flowed naturally. Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, such as our actions and attitudes, rather than worrying about things beyond our control, such as the outcome of an interaction. Confidence does not mean being fearless, but rather acting in the face of fear. When approaching someone, It's important to focus on your delivery, tone, and presence. Approaching a woman confidently sets the tone for how she feels around you, which is crucial for building a connection. Assurance is not about perfection, but about being present in the moment. Cultivating confidence can lead to more natural relationships. Tip 4. Read the room. When approaching a woman, it's important to realize when the timing isn't ideal. To avoid embarrassing situations and demonstrate emotional intelligence, it's important to read the room. This talent is useful in all aspects of life, including dating. A common mistake among guys is to ignore signs. Women may provide brief answers, avoid eye contact, or engage physically. When someone turns away, it may indicate that they are not interested or that the situation is not right. Instead of persisting, respect her boundaries and graciously go on. Here's one example. When I was working as a waitress in college, a man approached me at work. He was polite, but misinterpreted the situation in front of his parents. He told me I was beautiful and asked for my number. While his confidence was admirable, it felt awkward because I couldn't interact with him on a personal level. A better approach would have been to wait until after my shift or choose a more neutral setting. Stoic philosophy emphasizes accepting reality as it is, even if it does not align with our expectations. According to Marcus Aurelius, having no opinion is always an option when approaching women. There is no need to get worked up over matters beyond one's control. Recognize and accept negative situations. Reading the room is more than just avoiding rejection. It also demonstrates respect if the person is engaged in a deep conversation, engrossed with work, or not giving you encouraging signs. Take it as a message to pause and move on gently. This provides a positive image of emotional maturity and consideration. Rejection is not a reflection of your worth, but rather a result of timing or circumstances. Instead of dwelling on it, focus on what you've learned by observing her cues and respecting her space. This demonstrates a level of awareness that stands out. Approach with sensitivity, and if it doesn't feel right, take a step back and regroup for a more natural moment. Knowing when not to approach can be the greatest strategy. Patience is a critical attribute that sets you apart from most men. Tip 5. Approaching women requires time and is not a race, but rather a process for many men. Rushing the encounter for fast results can come across as pushy or desperate, but here's the truth. Building a true connection takes time, and those who wait for the proper moment frequently achieve the finest results. Let me discuss about a common mistake. Impatience. Some guys approach women with the idea of sealing the deal swiftly, believing that if they don't acquire her number right away, they will lose the opportunity. Forever. Urgency generates unnecessary strain on both you and her. Women can detect when someone is rushing and may feel uncomfortable or overwhelmed. Instead, practice patience and take your time building rapport. Allow the discussion to flow smoothly and make her feel comfortable with you. Here's the basic truth. To engage with a woman, make her feel comfortable. For example, a man who frequented the same coffee shop as her spent a few weeks simply being present in the same space. Over time, they exchanged small smiles, casual greetings, and a conversation about her laptop stickers before asking her out. Epicus said, "To create great relationships, focus on controlling your attitude, behavior, and ability to stay present in the moment. Accept that not everything will happen immediately, and trust that the right opportunities will come with time. Being patient also means understanding that not every interaction will lead to a date or relationship, and that's okay. Here are 5 effective methods for approaching ladies without seeming frightening. Creating meaningful connections without being creepy requires making sense, maintaining cleanliness, reading the room confidently, and practicing patience. Here are some tips to help you build trust, show respect, and leave a positive impression in any situation. Remember, it's not about perfection, but about progress. The key is to keep improving, learning from your experiences, and staying true to yourself. As the Stoics teach, focus on what you can control, such as your attitude, actions, and ability to respond thoughtfully to the moment. Consider your approach to someone and share your experience in the comments section to learn from each other. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Stoic Golden Rule, and hit the notification bell to receive actionable advice. Rejection, setbacks, and awkward moments are all part of the process. Putting yourself out there and connecting with others is something to be proud of. When approaching someone, take a deep breath, stay grounded, and trust yourself. With the right mindset, approach, and patience, you can create a connection.